Hello everyone, my name is Matt and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to show you a really special thing that Val and I have created. So we've been working on this for a little while. We had this idea a while back that we wanted to build an entire curriculum from grade 1 to grade 6 and then release them semester by semester so that teachers can buy a full curriculum. You know, if you're a new teacher, it can be very overwhelming. It's hard to know how to structure your lessons, how to structure an entire curriculum, how to make lessons build on each other so that the students can learn and understand things slowly and they don't feel overwhelmed. So we came up with this idea to build this full curriculum and we're finally releasing it now. So right now we're just releasing grade 1, semester 1, and there are 15 lessons. And these lessons are meant to be taught in this sequence. So today I'm just going to show you one of the lessons, but we really recommend that if you decide that you want to purchase one of these lessons, that you just buy the entire 15 lessons for the first semester that we're releasing today, because it makes sense to buy them all together. You get them at a cheaper price, and also they build on each other. So today I'm going to show you lesson 5. If you just purchase lesson 5, you're going to be missing things. Your students are going to be missing things from lesson 4, 3, 2, and 1 that might cause them to be confused or just not be able to do everything that we're asking them to do in this lesson. So we really recommend that if you want to purchase this, just go ahead and purchase all of them together. That way your students will have a much easier time in class. Now, if you want to purchase this lesson, you can go to my Shopify store or Val's Shopify store. I'll leave links below. We also have Teachers Pay Teachers that you can go and buy them on, or you can go to our Taobao stores. Now, all of this is already on my Taobao store. I believe Val's also going to release on his Taobao store, but if you need it on Taobao at the time of this release, just go to my Taobao store and you can purchase it. And yeah, we really hope you enjoy these videos and these lessons, and that if you decide not to purchase it, that's fine. You know, we really just want to help teachers. So just by showing you this video, showing you this lesson, I know it's already a help. Today I'm going to walk through and explain how to teach the lesson and also show everything slide by slide. So if you decide to purchase it, you know exactly what you're getting. And if you decide you just want to watch this lesson and try to build it yourself, that you have an idea of how to do it. But of course, that's very time intensive. It takes hours and hours to find all the pictures and to program this kind of PowerPoint. So the quickest thing to do, and I know you have to spend some money, but time is money. So if you're going to spend hours and hours and hours doing this yourself, that's a waste of time. We've already prepared this for you. We took hours and hours to do this. Each lesson probably took each one of us 6 hours. So there's 15 lessons. You can just do the math. How much is your time worth? How much do you get paid per hour? Do you want to spend your time developing this yourself, or do you just want to spend not a very expensive price just to buy it and have it and then adjust it? All of these PowerPoints are editable, which means if you download them, you can change it in any way you like. You can add things, remove things. You can take elements of this lesson and put them in other PowerPoints, okay? So we really think we're giving you a great value for what it is. And yeah, we're really excited to finally be delivering this to our subscribers. People have been asking us for this type of thing for a while. So our plan is to release grade 1 and then grade 2 and then grade 3 and then grade 4 and then grade 5 and then grade 6. Okay, so really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do, hit that like button. If it's your first time here, subscribe to this channel. You can also go and subscribe to Teacher Val's channel. I'm sure you're already subscribed to his channel. He's got a much bigger channel than mine, but if not, go ahead and subscribe. He's got a ton of valuable content on there. All right, let's jump into this lesson. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you before we dive into this lesson is that on this first slide, you can see all 15 lessons of the grade 1, semester 1 curriculum. Today I'm going to show you lesson 5, classroom objects, but Val and I recommend that if you're going to purchase one of these lessons, you may as well just purchase all of them because they go together as a set. So they build into each other. So if you're going to just purchase lesson 5, I think it's a mistake because there's going to be elements from lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4 that are in lesson 5. Okay, they're scaffolded. They build on each other. Okay, so your students will be able to easily do lesson 5 because you've already shown them lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we really recommend that if you're going to purchase this, you might as well just purchase all of them. Now we understand that not everyone's going to do that. So if you decide to purchase 1 or 2, you can take advantage of our bundles. So in my Shopify store, I have a bundle builder. You can go in and buy as many of the PowerPoints as you want. Okay, but again, it's cheaper and it's smarter just to buy all of them because they go with each other. Okay, so today let's just jump into lesson 5, classroom objects. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do in every lesson is make sure the kids are split up. Okay, so we split them up from the first week. They can be split up girls versus boys. You can split them up by row. You can have different teams and stuff. We really recommend this for classroom management reasons. And then of course we have the class rules. If you purchase any of these PowerPoints, just be aware that they are fully editable. So maybe this lesson is missing one of the classroom objects you need, or you want to swap it out for a different classroom object. Don't worry, you can easily do that. This is when you download this, it's just going to be a PowerPoint, so you can change it in any way. It's not going to be like set and fixed, and you're not going to be locked in. We have our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 chant. This is used to get the kids to like back into focus. So every class in grade 1, the first and second semester, I generally do it for both semesters. I will just show them this to remind them that when I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, there's a sequence of things they should be doing to get back in focus, and you know, you can get ready for the next part of the lesson. Or if they're being loud, okay, you can quiet them down. Okay, so it's a sequence, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they know what they should do. Okay, so we have a quick warm up here. So in week 5, I'm actually introducing the days of the week just as like a side thing that they're going to do every week from now on. We don't have a standalone lesson to teach them the days of the week, but we do it as a chant, and they can remember these. Okay, I have a video on my channel that I can link where I have this dance and this chant that I do at the days of the week, because it's hard. In English, the days of the week are really hard, and it's worth it to get them just to memorize these days of the week through a chant. You can do it every week, and they'll eventually remember it. Okay, and then here's a review. So as I said before, this lesson builds on the previous week's lessons. Okay, so we have a lesson about numbers. I believe it's lesson 3. So this will be a quick review of the numbers. And keep in mind, this is grade 1, semester 1, so it's all real basic stuff. It's the basics. So we're building everything for them from the ground up. So I'll just jump through this really quickly. If you want to buy the numbers lesson, that's lesson 3. Okay, but again, we recommend you just purchase all of them so you have them all, and you don't have to, when you're teaching this lesson, oh, here's the review of numbers, but I didn't teach them all this, so they don't know it. Okay, and there's a dialogue. Okay, what is your name? This is from lesson 2. How old are you? It's from lesson 3. Okay, you can play this as a quick dialogue with some of the kids, have them come up, have them do the dialogue, give them points, and so on. Okay, and yep, what color is number? Let's say what color is number 5. This is again from one of the other lessons, so we really recommend that you just purchase all of them. And there's a quick game here. Okay, this game is meant that you can play it, go back and forth, and allow more than one student to have a go, and they can play and get points or lose points. Okay, and I have changed the points behind the balloons from the original lesson, so your students won't be able to remember. Well, it won't matter if they remember because I've changed them. All right, let's dive into this lesson. Okay, so the first thing we're going to teach them, of course, is the new words. We have a cool animation here. This will really draw your students' attention to the screen. It's really cool. Okay, and then let's see what the new words are. So the first word is pencil. And actually we've set it up so you can actually click the screen and hear the computer say the word.
Pencil.
Okay, just in case you like that, that's available for you. And then we have eraser. Again, you can click on it and listen to it. Pen, book, crayon, ruler. Okay, and then we're going to do a quick say game. As you know, I love the quick say game. So here's a quick example. What is number 1? Number 1 is a ruler. Okay, you can have the kids say it with you, and then you can say, now you try, and you can ask them, what is number 5? And they should say, number 5 is a book. What is number 1? Number 1 is a ruler. And you can play it as a game, as a chant, okay? You can give points for the fastest student. You can call on 2 students to compete against each other. There's a multitude of ways to play this game. And then we're going to teach plural form. So we have pen, pens, okay, with an S, pens, ruler, rulers, okay? When you're teaching this, you can show them one, and then see if anyone can add the S on their own and say it correctly, and then say it as a group. Pencil, pencils. Eraser, erasers. Crayon, crayons. And then say them one more time. So book, books. Pen, pens. Ruler, rulers. You can do it as a chant, okay? Pencil, pencils. Crayon, crayons. Eraser, erasers. Okay, and then of course we do a little drill here, see if they can do it. So one yellow what? Okay, now of course this is now building on the previous lesson I told you, okay? The colors. So one yellow what? One yellow pencil. Good, okay? You can show them this. Two red, and have the students raise their hand and tell you what it is. Now you're really listening to make sure they say the plural form here. Two red books. Really emphasize that, okay? And so on, okay? So here, again, you just taught them the plurals, you just taught them these new words. See if they can do it, okay? See if they can do it. And you can do it as a chant with the class. You can do it by team, make it a competition, so you can do it the best. There's a lot of ways to make this class interesting. You can watch some of my in-class videos to see how I do it. If you're curious, you can check out some of my techniques that I use to get them engaged and turn these simple things into competition. So I really recommend, if you're a new teacher, to go ahead and check out some in-class videos on my channel. Okay, then we have a question drill. So how many is the question we're going to be asking today. Now we have insert translation from language 1 here. So if you're in Korea, you can add Korean translation. If you're in China, you can add the Chinese translation. If you're in Poland, you can add the Polish translation, and so on, okay? We've designed these lessons with no other language besides English. If you want to add your other language, you can, okay? So how many yellow pencils? How many yellow pencils? Okay, 1, 2, and you can have them say it together, okay? This is a review of the numbers lesson, okay? 1, 2, and then they can say the answer, okay? Again, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to go through all of this, but the point is you're going to be drilling the question, get them to count, and then have them say the answer, okay? It's all programmed in so you can walk them through it slowly. Okay, I'm just going to jump through this because I don't want this lesson to be too long, but you can get the idea, okay, of how we've designed this lesson to make it simple and fun and engaging for the students. All right, let's just jump to the next part of the lesson. So you can see I'm just jumping through, so the animations are a little jumpy here, but that's just because I'm pushing. Okay, so the next activity is a guessing game. If you watch my channel, you know I love guessing games. I think they're absolutely amazing because the students feel curious, okay? And it's a great way to run a competition where they're guessing and they're not sure, and it's a kind of a gamble, and they really like that, okay? So here, this is how to play. So choose a classroom object by color, guess how many, and count your points, okay? So here's how it works. So the students can choose a classroom object. So you can call on one student from one of the teams, bring them up. They should tell you what they want by color, okay? So they could say, you know, a green book. You can click the green book. Okay, it's going to take you to this slide. Okay, so how many green books? You can have their team or the whole class ask the question, and there's different options, okay? So you can say them one by one with the class. 1 green book. 5 green books. Emphasize the S there at the end, or 7 green books, okay? You can call on one student from each team then to join in. I mean, there's many ways you could play this, but I mean, that's how I would do it. So you would have one of the students choose, and then you can bring up other students from the other teams to also guess. You could bring them all up at the same time at the beginning, and then have one of the students choose one of the classroom objects. It's all up to you. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. Then you have them guess. So behind that question mark is either 1 green book, 5 green books, or 7 green books. What do you think? and they can guess. Okay, now when they guess, what I do is I write their guess by letter above their team so I don't forget. Okay, in the beginning when I was teaching, I wouldn't write it down, and then there'd be some controversy about like which one they guessed. They try to tell me they guessed A and A was right, but you're telling me they didn't, and blah 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 blah. So the best thing to do is if team 1 guesses A, write A above team 1. Team 2 guesses C, write C above team 2, and so on, so that when you reveal the answer, you can just check who got it right, award points. Okay. After they all guess, reveal the answer. Okay. 1 green book. Okay, 1 green book. So that student would then get the points here. So let me move myself so we can click here. There is a spinning wheel. Okay, hidden spinning wheel. Okay, so they can spin the wheel. And my computer's running a little slow. So you spin the wheel. And stop. Okay, 3 points. Okay, you can see they could also lose points here. The way I would run this is the student who wins gets to spin the wheel. The other students who participated, you can still give them like some points if you want, so they don't feel totally like they didn't earn anything. You can give them 1 point each just for coming up, even though it all equals out. So every team gets 1 point, and then the team that got to spin the wheel obviously could either get points or lose points. Okay, it's up to you totally. Like I said, nothing that I'm saying is set in stone. Many teachers ask me, they say, how should I play this game? Play it however you feel is a good way to play the game. There's no real right or wrong way. The idea of these games is to get the kids to speak English. So any way that you can run the game that's fun for them is going to be fine. Okay, so you can see the green book disappeared. Have those students sit down, then bring up one student to choose the classroom object, or again, you could bring up all the students who are going to participate in the game at once and have one of them choose the object. And then let's say they say, okay, a red crayon, click on the red crayon. It takes you to the slide about red crayons. I'll leave myself there. You should, hopefully you guys can, we'll say what it is. Okay, so the whole class asks, how many red crayons? How many red crayons? You can even do an action with this, okay? Then present the options. 3 red crayons. Have the whole class say it. You could even do it that like, have each row say the option and award points as you go. Sometimes I've done that. If I can't get them all to participate, when I show each option, I point at the teams like 3 red crayons, 3 red crayons, 3 red crayons, 3 red crayons, and I'll give points based on which team did it the best. Again, I just recommend you go to my channel, watch one of my live classes. You can see how I run these kind of games, and it'll give you some ideas about how to do it in your own class. 6 red crayons or 9 red crayons. And you can even add in extra English that's not written here. Like you can say, are there 3 red crayons, 6 red crayons, or 9 red crayons? What do you think? And point at the first student, and they tell you their answer. And you put the letter above their team. What do you think? As long as you say it slowly and clearly, they might not understand exactly what you're saying. Think, what does that mean? But eventually they'll start to pick up, and you ask them every class. You use this simple language a lot. They can pick up a lot of extra stuff from this, okay? And then you write each one's guess, and then you reveal the answer, okay? And you can count how many are there, okay? And then, okay? I forgot to click on that before, that animation. Okay, so when you push it, it reveals the correct answer as if they didn't already know, okay? And then click on the spinning wheel. Again, you could award a certain amount of points to everyone who participated. The winners, there could be more than one team that chose that, right? Maybe all the teams chose that, that's fine. And then they all get a chance to spin the wheel. Okay, don't make it that like if the first kid picks A, that the second kid can't pick A. That doesn't make any sense because it wasn't really fair. Why did that kid get to go first? So they can all choose the same one if they want. It's up to them totally. Don't make those kind of restrictions. I don't think that's necessary. Okay, in this case, that student loses points. So no. Then if 2 students chose the same and it was right answer, oh no, this team also loses, and so on. Okay, then go back and okay, that next one disappears. And you can continue playing until the end. Okay, now if you run out of time or whatever, you can just click the end button here. It's fine, it'll take you to the end, and you can count the points and award a star. That's how Val and I do in our class. Whichever team wins gets a star above their team, and you keep track of those stars throughout the semester, and at the end of the semester or at the end of each month, you can award some sort of small gift to the winning team, okay? In one of my videos, I believe it's the Gamify Your ESL Lesson, something along that name. I explain how I give awards and points and stuff. And my classroom management video also, I talk about that. Actually, the classroom management one might be where I show it in more detail, but I think in both videos I talk about it. And yeah, that's the whole lesson. Now, again, me and Val created this entire thing ourselves. So if you do decide to purchase this, please don't just give it to your friends for free. We worked really hard on these lessons. And yeah, we put a lot of heart and soul into this stuff. So we really hope you guys, blocking Val here. Let me move myself. You can see this is my Shopify store. This is Val's Shopify store. We also both have Teachers Pay Teachers. And if you're in China and you want to use Taobao, I do sell these on Taobao as well. Okay. All right. I really hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found it useful. Once again, if you'd like to purchase this lesson, just go to the links below. You can download them. And also, I really recommend just purchasing all 15 together. It's a cheaper price. And as I've already explained, it's just a better bang for your buck, as we say. You know, you're going to spend hours and hours developing this on your own, or you just spend a little bit of money and you have all of it, okay? And you can change it, alter it. It's just gonna give you a huge head start, okay, on what you're doing. So go to the links below, download this lesson and the entire curriculum. And yeah, good luck in class. We really hope you enjoyed this and you think it's valuable. If you do, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Val's channel. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.